Today, I'm going to start with the new chapter, chapter 15th, Introduction to Graphs. Students, in this chapter, we will be discussing about bar graph, pie graph, histogram, line graph, linear graph, and will also tell you how to locate a point. So students, let's start with some of the topics which you have already done in the previous classes. Students, let us first of all discuss about graphs. You all have seen graphs in newspapers, television, magazines, books. So the purpose of graph is to show numerical facts in visual form so that they can be understood quickly, easily and clearly. Students, the graphs are the visual representation of the data collected in numerical form so that it could be easily understood. Graphs are used for comparison between two or more data. So students, first of all, we will be discussing about bar graphs, right? This is what you people have already done in your previous classes. You already know how to draw a bar graph, right? So how to read and do the questions based on the bar graph you already know, but we will be just recalling it again, right? So students, what is a bar graph? A bar graph is a type of graph which is used to show comparison between different categories, right? In this type of graph, bar of uniform width are used to represent the different quantities and their height is proportional to their respective value. Right, students? So here I'll be you can see one bar graph on the screen. So here you can see this bar graph is showing the profit of a company over different years. So here you can see years are there: 1992, 1993, 1994, 1995, and the profit earned by the company, right, is shown to you. Like in 1992, like the profit is in between 300 to 400. Then in 1993 the profit is 400 millions, and 1994 it is more than 500, and in 1995 it is 600. So right, so here you can see the data, all the data is represented with the help of bar graph, right students? Now next I'll be explaining you double bar graph. So this is actually double bar graph is same as bar graph, but here double means like two types of data are shown simultaneously in one graph only. And generally this type of graph is used to show a comparison between two data, right students? So students, here you can see like only one graph is there, but in this one graph we have shown two datas. So here you can see this is double bar graph, and it shows the average temperature in different seasons in two different years. So here you can see two like bars are there, two rectangular bars are there. So one is of green color and the other one is of a pink color. Green color shows the temperature in 1950 and pink bar shows the temperature in 2000. Hence we can easily compare the ups and downs in the average temperature from 1950 to 2000, right? I hope double bar graph is clear to you. Discussing about a pie chart or a pie graph or a circle graph. Students, when we represent the given data in a circular form, then it is said to be a pie chart. It shows the part of a whole. A pie chart is used to compare parts of a whole. Right students? So here students, you can see this pie chart shows the percentage of viewers watching different movies. Right, so 20% of the viewers watch comedy movie, 25% watch action movie, 5% watch drama movie, so like so on, like the whole has been divided into different parts. Fine students, so here you can see that this pie chart shows the percentage of people watching different kind of movie. Right, so next students I'll be explaining you histogram. Students, a histogram is a bar graph that shows data in intervals. A histogram represents continuous data. So when we have grouped data in the form of class intervals, then we can draw a histogram. It is actually a bar graph, but there is no gap between the bars, as it is the graph of continuous data. Right, students? So here you can see a histogram is there. This histogram shows the distribution of people in a society according to their age, and you can see that there is no gap between the bars. Line graph. Students, when we need to see the changes continuously over a period of time, then we use a line graph. So here the horizontal line x-axis shows the number of days and vertical line y-axis shows the rainfall in millimeters on every successive day. By this line graph, we can easily understand the changes in the rainfall during these 9 days of a month. So I hope line graph is clear to you. It's very simple actually. Exercise 15.1 is also based on whatsoever we have discussed today. Rest of the things like how to locate a point and linear graph I'll be explaining you when you will be back to the school. And try to do all the questions of 15.1. They are very simple. You will be able to do it. But even then, if you will face any sort of problem, kindly just mark it. We'll be discussing it when you will be back. Thank you, students.